a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Smith. Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw, and it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run Tomlinson, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
In this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. "7-7", our score after 1. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Jackson now. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Broncos had 10 and 3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 1st down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one, there's no doubt.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A final shot before half for Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Broncos. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were and this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That pass complete to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They try again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson rolling to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Murray's got to have this one, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. On first and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on second and 10. Murray, he'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Jackson to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the